What an absolutely lovely morning. Hey, not bad. Okay. Wow, that's that. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this vlog, I think we'll call it. Yeah, I think we'll try and call it a vlog if we can. Well, put it simply, today, in fact, this week rather, I've actually got a week off work, so this is going to be rather lovely. I definitely needed the time off. And as for today, what's actually going to be happening? Well, today, I'm actually going to be going out for the morning, as there's actually one place I actually wanted to go to this morning. It's actually Chelmsford, believe it or not, because, forgive me for being really out of the loop with this one, but I've only recently just found out they've built an entirely new shopping centre / street, and they've actually called it Bond Street, so that's going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to go there and check it out. But I'm actually going there with a slight goal in mind, and I'll actually tell you that goal while I'm on my way there. So you'll hear about that as soon as, well, I don't know what I'm saying, but you'll hear about what my ideas are when I'm in the car and I'm on my way there. I've actually got my GoPro all charged up, ready to go, so that's all neat. Now there's actually something else that I wanted to show you just before I head off. See, from Amazon, I recently picked up one of these aluminium water bottles. This is from a company called SHO, S-H-O. Other brands are available, of course. And what they claim is that cold drinks will stay cold with a vacuum seal for 24 hours and hot drinks hot for 12 hours. Now I want to test that because I've already got a big thermos for coffee, which I mainly use for work, and this is going to be the same thing. I'm going to use this mainly at work because by the time I actually go to drink a cold drink, it's all warm and its room temperature is bloody nasty. So what I'm going to do is that I actually made just in here, excuse me, that this is a drink of some sort of blackcurrant cordial drink. So, and if those are wondering, it is actually called Vimto. I actually really like Vimto, and I'm going to fill it into there with some ice. And if it stays cold by the time I get back home from Chelmsford, then this would have been a success in my opinion, because usually I have a cold drink at lunch. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, I've just filled it, so you can probably hear inside. There's actually a really nice cold drink in there. And what we're going to do, normally this would go back in the fridge to stay cold if it was in a plastic bottle, but I'm actually going to leave it right there. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to move it in any way, shape or form. It's going to stay in that position. So, as I said, I want to test their claim. If that does stay cold by the time I get back home, that would have been a success in my book. And then I know I could use it, say, for instance, obviously at work, or say, for instance, I'm doing a task around the house. Say, for instance, I'm cleaning my car. I need a cold drink all the time, especially in this sort of heat wave, because we're in the middle of a huge heat wave right now in England. And I think when I went out here to actually get my car out of the garage, it said it was about 23 degrees, which is stupidly hot. So this will be an interesting one. By the way, I mentioned cleaning my car because there was one thing I haven't actually done yet. You see, one thing I haven't done at all recently was actually reveal what car I bought. Because obviously, if you were watching one of my previous channels, I did actually have a Renault Sport Clio 197, but I now have sold that after about 2 years. But I haven't actually revealed what car I actually ended up buying. So, tell you what, let's actually make this a little bit of a reveal as well. So, without further ado, here is my new car. And there she is. It's a 2016 Ford Fiesta ST. Very nice. Let's get that on. And let's go.
particular version is in fact the ST3 model. So that gives me climate control, cruise control, fully heated Recaro seats as standard, a full Bluetooth hands-free system, which also has a DAB radio built into it. And it's basically, it's also got automatic headlights, I can't really forget them. And do you know what, in general, it's got everything that I could possibly want from a new car. Like, as I said, with Bluetooth hands-free, the automatic headlights, the climate control, the cruise control. It's got everything I want, basically. And it has also got sat-nav as well, fully built in. So I don't have to keep relying on my phone all the time. So for those who don't actually know the specs of the car, then obviously listen up. But if you don't, but if you already do, then, well, you can skip this part if you want. Just going to wait for all this bit to clear. That's gone a bit crazy down here. It actually says it's 27 degrees. Jesus H. Christ. So tech specs, it has a 1.6 litre turbocharged EcoBoost engine that's good for 182 brake horsepower. It will do 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds, and it will go on to a top speed of 144 miles an hour. Obviously, it won't be going that fast on these roads, but hey ho, that's the thing with this thing. I think one thing I absolutely love about this car is that, yes, it's a hot hatchback, but it is a really comfortable one at that. I've had a Renault Sport Clio 197 before, and to be honest, the ride in that was so choppy, you just couldn't live with it every day. It was built more for track use. But yeah, you could drive on the road, of course you can, because it was a road car, but you just wouldn't want to. But this, it's just gliding over potholes and bumps, other defects in the road. That, and it's really quiet as well. So I do remember when I had that Clio, the engine used to scream at any given revs. In fact, even if you put it in 6th gear, do 70 miles an hour, it would still hit about 3,700 RPM at 70. Yes, the engine did used to scream at that sort of level. But this, and I have actually done this, this will only hit 2,500 RPM at 70 miles an hour in 6th gear. I mean, it's a very much more of a refined car. In fact, while I'm at it, let me just chat to you about my car history. See, when I started driving, I actually learned to drive in a Ford Fiesta. Obviously, nothing of this sort of level, but it was a very, very, very basic 1.3 flight. It was a 52 range, I think it was. It had, I think it had about 60,000 miles when we bought it. When I say we, it was me and my dad who bought it. It had no power, 60 horsepower. It had no guts to it, no luxuries to name anything. But it was the most dependable car I ever owned. And that car carried so many memories for me. I learned to drive in that car, I passed my test with that car, I also managed to drive it for the first time to and from a place. I actually took it to Southend and back. And at the time, it was a car that I used to ferry me and my then girlfriend around. And just for the record, in case you are wondering, no, we are not together. We haven't been since 2012, thank you very much. Then obviously when I actually got my job as whatever, but yeah, when I basically got my job, I decided I wanted to save up for a better car. And at that time, I wasn't ready to stick with Ford. In fact, I wasn't ready to move away from Ford, in fact. And that's when I got the Renault Sport Clio 197. And that was my first introduction to the world of hot hatches. That car, from what I remember, had a 2 litre 0 I'll explain why in a moment. But it was my first introduction to hot hatches, and I tell you what, as a driver's car, it handled really well. It sounded great, and it did accelerate. It did accelerate really nicely, actually. Despite one thing, that was when I actually got it modified. See, I decided I wanted to modify a car, and I just wanted to see what the experience was like. So I went ahead and looked at the different packages. I wanted to get a new exhaust and get the car new maps, hopefully potentially reducing more power. And I was very confident in knowing that, oh yeah, I could get about 200 horsepower, maybe 212 horsepower from it. No, that didn't really happen. Why? When I actually had the car mapped, it was actually producing standard 172, less than the 172. I basically bought a Clio 172. When I had it remapped, it was basically a 182 in a 197 body, and that's when I actually got a little bit disappointed about it. So I decided, do you know what, I want to move on to something else. I want to get something else now. God, people think I'm going to be weird talking to a camera. Oh, well. But yeah, basically I was ready to move on. In fact, I was more ready to move on because of how many things were actually wrong with that car. Literally, it got to a point where I was fixing more problems and it was costing me so much money that it wasn't worth repairing anymore. And that's when I decided save up and get something new. And that's when I got this. Which we're actually going to give this a little bit of a move in a second. I just want to really see what it's like. So tell you what, let's drop down to third. Alright, let's see what we can do. Seriously, I absolutely love the sound of the turbo kicking off. It's a really addictive noise, and I do not regret getting this car. I do not regret it one bit. In fact, I will actually say, in terms of actually getting this one, I didn't exactly save up for it. Because normally when people buy a car like this, they normally get it on some kind of finance package, but I didn't want to go down that route either. So I actually decided to get this car from a bank loan. Yeah, I got a loan from the bank. And plus I did save up a fair bit as well, so that was fine. Plus I added money into what I actually got for the Clio in the end. So that accumulated together enough for me to buy this Sport Beastie. And as I said, I don't regret it one bit. In fact, let me put the AC on for a second. Probably hear the fans kicking in a second. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's better. That's better. There we go. That's more like it. You turn down the fans for a second. You hear me a little bit easier. Here we go. Off to the A130 to jump third. So I suppose you're all going to be wondering, what am I actually going to be doing when I'm actually in Chelmsford? See, I've actually got a little bit of a goal in mind. You see, recently I picked up a new 4K TV, like literally brand spanking new. It has, I think it's actually a Samsung Q7F, it's their 2018 model, and it has the full QLED display, high dynamic range, it's got excellent contrast, it's basically everything I'm looking for in a new TV. You're obviously screening, mate. You know. And currently, I've only got plugged in right now a PS4 and an Xbox One. Now, with a 4K TV, you obviously not getting the benefit with those consoles. So today, I'm either going to be getting a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. That will really get me into the whole 4K gaming spiel. Now I've already got the gaming PC, so could just record this as I go and just do a time lapse of it, I guess. Whatever takes fancy. Now we're up to 70. Okay, so that wasn't expected. Now, as I said, my whole intention of coming here today was to either get a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, and honestly, I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I didn't go away though empty-handed. This result was made. Well, as I say, this result was made. A result was made, and I did make a decision, and I'll reveal that decision when I get home today. Yeah, this, you can probably see now, this heat wave is just unbearable right now. It is so hot. Unbelievable temperatures. It's going to be a little bit noisy in here, but I think I'll talk about the car a little bit more. Now, I've actually had this Fiesta ST since September last year, so that's given me enough time to get used to it, to just see what it's like to live with on a daily basis. And honestly, I will actually say this, there are some things I will mention, so if you're thinking of buying one of these, be on the lookout for a couple of these things. First of all, the ride is a bit firm. I will admit that the ride is quite firm in this. So, alright, the air conditioning again, here we go. So yeah, just bear in mind that the ride is a little bit firm in this. It will be quite demanding, but it's not uncomfortable. If I was in the Clio right now, I'd be like this, everywhere, all the time, like that. It doesn't matter. But in this, it's just so silky smooth. I mean, yeah, when you go around a corner, you notice the stiffness of the suspension. But it's good. It's a good, informative stiffness. Ladies. One other thing as well to be on the lookout for, and this is a definite thing, is the security level of this. As a lot of people are aware, this is one of the most stolen vehicles in Britain right now because it's so easy for them to get. So if you are thinking of buying one of these, just keep that in mind. You will need to take extra precautions to upgrade the security level on your own means, rather than having to say, oh, get Ford to do it or get a garage to do it. I mean, you can get an aftermarket alarm for this, which covers more proximities within the vehicle, but you're better off by putting a steering lock on or an OBD protector on there, which is how a lot of vehicles are stolen, by that OBD port. So by putting one of those on, whether it's a physical one or a digital deterrent, you should be okay. As long as you inform your insurers of everything you're putting on, that's absolutely fine. Getting up to speed, this is really good. So as I said before, when I was in the Clio and I was doing 70 miles an hour, I'd be hitting around 3,700 RPM, which is nearly screaming. And that was, as I said, in sixth gear. Whereas in this, I'm currently doing, I'd say, 2,600 RPM. So it's, as I said, it's quieter, it's more comfortable, it's a much more refined car compared to the Clio. Another thing I will mention as well, when I had the Clio, I was doing a couple of track days on that, just to see what it can do. And do you know what, on a track, the Clio is fabulous. But would I want to take this on a track day? Well, yes and no. Yes, because I want to see what this car is like. I mean, it would be really interesting to find that out. But at the same time, no. Because this very car cost me £15,000 when I bought it. flew off. Was not expecting that. So yeah, I'm just going to move over to this tailgate. So yeah, I've named my Fiesta ST Lazuli. Now, this takes a little bit of explaining, but bear with me. Who knows of the character Android 18? Android 18, as you know, is a villain turned hero, or hero character, in Dragon Ball Z and recently Dragon Ball Super. And as you know in the story, she marries Krillin and has a child with her. Has a child, they raise a family, all that good stuff. But those who are more interested in the whole lore of the entire game, those who are more interested in the entire lore of that series, that Android 18, before she was called Android 18, her real name was Lazuli. That's when she was a bit of a delinquent along with Lapis, aka Android 17. And the reason why I named this car Lazuli is because, again, that's the thing. The character of Android 18 is just plain cool. I love Android 18 in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. More recently Dragon Ball Super because of how she plays her part in the Tournament of Power saga. And I can't really think of any other reason why I've named my cars this way, but I just have. That's a thing for me. I just name the characters based on things that I like. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to leave again this little driving bit here, and I will talk to you when I get back home. Now I'm going to find the right opportunity to turn the camera off.
Good to be back home at long last. Let's get this back door open. Let's get some air in quickly. Oh, that's better. That's better. So there we go, all back home. Made it back nicely. Despite this heat wave, it's been absolutely insane. So now it's a good time to test whether this has lived up to its name. So, as I said, I left this here this morning. It's currently 20 past 12 in the afternoon. So I'm just going to see what it's like. Well, it sounds like the ice is still there. That's one thing. So let's tell you what, let me fold this out. Let's actually give this a test. Here we go. The ice is still in there. I don't know if you can see that, but the ice is still there. So let's give it a taste test. Let's wait. Yeah, I'll unfold the tripod properly first. Here we go. Let's give this a taste test. Here we go. That is ice cold. Absolutely ice cold. And I haven't even moved this since this morning and it's still good. Keep that sealed for a bit actually. That is brilliant. That has lived up to its name. I'm really impressed with that. Damn impressed, in fact. So I suppose you're now wondering, as a result of this, what console did I pick up in the end? Did I get a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X? Well, the result is sitting in front of me now. And here is... It is a PS4 Pro. Now, I decided to get the PS4 Pro first because I've always been a PlayStation fan at heart, so this is going to be an excellent addition to the setup. I will get the other one eventually, so that's going to happen at some point. I just don't know when yet, but it will happen. So I'm going to have some lunch now, and I'm going to set this bad boy up. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little vlog thing because it's my first time doing an actual vlog thing for a while. Oh, I don't know why I put my face in there, but there you go. So I'm going to take this upstairs now to set this up. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. I can't wait to set up the PS4 Pro, that's for sure.